November 13th. I've got the day off and Nanako can't be visited as of yet, so I drown my sorrows of Tanaka's amazing commodities, getting the diet food and resin brace combo for 19,800 yen. And with that ordered, I went into town and spent time with Rise. We went to the hill overlooking the town. I came here at Rise's request. She says that she likes it here. She says that when she first got to town, she used to sit here and do nothing. She would listen to the sound of the river, the sound of the birds, the sound of the rain. She felt like she could forget, reset, and find herself that way. But, Senpai, have you ever thought that you're pushing yourself too hard, or that you're just acting? Good question. With everything that's been happening with Nanako and with the case in general, I feel like I've been stretched quite thin. So I admit that I say all the time. She comments, really? Adding that I might even be a better actor than her. But she sees you've been through a lot, too. She seems relieved and says that she feels like she's been able to relax after coming to Inaba, meeting all of you, laughing together, watching the store, reading comics, playing with the cat. When she was at her parents' house, she was on her best behavior around them. Oh, but her grandma doesn't ask her anything, you know, like why I quit or if I'm thinking of doing something next. She just talks about tofu. She says I'm like tofu. She had to ask her what that meant. The way she explained it, tofu looks weak and fragile, but it's actually resilient. Even though it stands out because it doesn't look like any other food, it can be mixed in with any recipe or flavor. Tofu is incredible, but she's nothing like that. She goes quiet and opens up saying, she was actually bullied at school before her debut. She wasn't good at talking and always looked at her feet. She was alone the entire time, but she didn't have a problem with that. No one expected anything from her. And then, the application her relatives sent without telling her past the first audition. She wasn't interested in being an idol, but she wanted the chance to change herself. And just by chance, she won. When it happened, she panicked, thinking maybe she should turn the offer down. Then she thought if she appeared on TV, she could make friends. That was literally the only reason she went through with it. After a while, she realized something. The person everyone likes, the one they say hi to on the street, that's not the real her. Risette's the one that everyone likes, the fictional character they sold the public, and says that it's the same with you, isn't it? Telling me that I don't have to deny it, she won't be mad. You're with me right now because of Risette, yeah? I'll be honest, I don't really care about Risette. She's not the one protecting us from the shadows, Rise. So I say no. She apologizes, saying that it wasn't a fair question, but she's happy I said so. She smiled weakly and added, when she got back to school after her debut, no one bullied her. She was happy, at first, with people she didn't even know talking to her, but they weren't suddenly interested in Rise Kujikawa. They were interested in hanging out with Risette. The bullying stopped, but she felt like none of them saw the real her. In her heart, she always thought, this isn't the real her. Funny, huh? She was the one who wanted to change, but she looks at me with a smile saying that none of that matters now. She's done being Risette. Now she has people who know the real her. Plus, she has the power that can help everyone. She loves that. This time, she's going to change into the Rise that everyone can like. Keep an eye out on her, senpai. That's the spirit, Rise. She's smiling, and I can feel that I understand her even more as our bond deepens. And with that, I walked Rise to her house, and then I went home. And during the night, I went to the shopping district and saw Yiko and decided to talk to her. She was talking about the concert we did and how she enjoyed it, but her only regret is that she didn't get to stage dive. I tell her to save it for next time. She says that she'll need to practice, then seeming oddly fired up. How do you practice that? And then me and her have some idle chat, and as I feel our bond growing stronger, and I feel like our bond will become deeper soon. She realizes she should get home and hands me a white Corinto, and then we went our separate ways, and then I went home.